Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, you saw the little cat go by. I am here, who is not a sponsor of the video, with V8. We are sick again in the house. And I want to talk and preface that next week there's not going to be videos every day. I need some time to. I got 3 doctor's appointments, labs, and I need a couple of days of rest. And another thing, we will be doing Saturday Zoom videos, open hours, talking anything 1099 in the Facebook group, link down below. And that'll be posted every Saturday. I think we're going to start usually around 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Might go to 4 or 3 and then just go for 3-4 hours. And people will just come as they and go as they go. Okay, so let's get talking about the video. So, as you know, in our Facebook group, we have recruiters, and sometimes they have long term gigs, and sometimes they have short term gigs. And a lot of questions and feedback and direct messaging that I have received is, Becky, the gig only lasts X amount of weeks. Well, if you are pivoting from another industry, so say we've got a legal secretary in the group, we have somebody who's in marketing in the group, we have somebody who does sales in the group, and the gig is about something else, say tech support or healthcare or something different. And I sit there and I tell them this is a good way to get your feet wet with the contracting company. And doing a short-term gig, anybody can do a gig that will, y'all heard that dinging. Anybody can do a gig that lasts 6 to 10 weeks. It's easy. It's a couple months, 2.5 months. And that will transition you usually to having a good reputation with the company and going to a better gig. So sometimes a short-term gig will allow you to gain some skills and to kind of realize if you like it or not. Like, I know some people, we've talked about outbound calling before on the resume video we've done in the group. And some people are like, oh, Becky, I can't do outbound calls. That's just like sales. And somebody had spoken up and they're like, well, no, not really. She did political surveys and market research. So there's no sales involved in that. It's just, hey, how do you feel about blah, blah, blah. Okay. And that's what she does. Actually, quite a few people in the group. So, they enjoy that aspect of it. It is outbound calling, but you're not selling anything. It's not the salesy stuff. And then some people don't like anything dealing with politics, religion, grassroots, whatever. They do like appointment setting, but not sales. So a short-term gig is also what I call a log-on, log-off gig, or like hotel planner, log in, log off. You can leave it alone for a while. Do what Miss Becky does. When you get sick and tired of it, just leave it alone for a month or two, and then go off. I've got 2, 3 little things going on. Not all at the same time, but available to do. And somebody may say, okay, well, so say I take a short-term gig with a company like Verifast, NextRep, Omni, ACD, Direct Interactions. Well, how does that help? Well, one, you're showing schedule adherence, which is a huge metric in the 1099 community. People who cannot show up to work and you literally work from home, that's a huge red flag to recruiters if you're not going to show up. The second thing is whether you're meeting your other metrics: average handle time, call time, after call work, number of calls per day, those things. People who have good metrics are magically going to be placed somewhere else. Because I promise you, it costs the company less money and resources to place a good agent into another spot, if they have one. they're going to try than it is to retrain and onboard another agent that's new. So if it's a big company, now sometimes companies that have too many agents and not enough projects, and that is what it is. Okay, that does happen. So don't say, "Oh, but Becky, I am a good agent, but my company B, didn't have anything." That happened at Live Ops when that one company we all know left and took their customer service overseas, and it was 1,000 agents, and they had like nothing to replace it just yet. They do now. So a lot of us were left with nothing. And those of us, even if you didn't work with that particular client, you were fighting with those reps for what positions were left with different clients. So it is always good, one, to have a backup, and two, to always do those short-term gigs. So if you see a gig, and it's maybe 10, 12 weeks, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 weeks, don't be afraid to take it. And halfway through that, reach out to the recruiter and be like, "Hey, how are my metrics? Hey, this is going to end August 1st, September 1st, October 15th, whatever. Do you have something to transition me to? Keep me in mind. I'm interested in continuing with the company. I'm interested in this. I'm interested in that." So that can transition into a longer gig, but some people I know don't want to do the same thing over and over. They just like the short-term gigs, and there's nothing wrong with it. You just manage your money a little differently, and you just kind of take it from there. So this is a little bit of a ramble. I do apologize again with the V8. So click down below for the Facebook group, That 1099 Life. Say hello to Miss Joe. There are several Zoom meetings which are planned throughout the week, and those are always dropped, re-mentioned, linked, whatever, going through each and every week. Miss Joe is wonderful with handling the flex calls. She has been doing it almost from the start. Almost. She's been doing it longer than me. She has taken more calls than me. So she is definitely whom I consider a knowledgeable rep about it. For those of you who are switching from the ShiftSmart Solutran or the Results CX Solutran, where they ended that contract, again, get in touch with the group, look at the master list of 1099. It's not a master's list, it's a starter list of 1099 companies. Search the group. We post when these companies have gigs open, and that's kind of it. So again, next week, not too many videos. I'm going to take I don't want to say medical leave. I'm going to take a couple of doctor days off. And we're not doing anything this weekend. I need to kind of get everything together. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Becky, and you have a great day.